plan would make the economy worse and crime would strengthen the economy. What the Wharton School has said is Donald Trump's plan would actually explode the deficit.
We're gonna try to
$6
people up let's not try to get Oh, girl, come here. Oh my God, girl. Stop running. See, I hate these girls, bro. Okay, there. I just mopped someone.
Vice President Harris has argued it will mean higher prices on gas, food, clothing, medication, arguing it costs the typical family nearly $4,000 a year. Do you believe Americans can afford higher prices because of tariffs?
They're not going to have higher prices. What's going to have higher prices is China. Virtually no inflation. They have the highest inflation perhaps in the history of our country because I've never seen a worse period of time. People can't go out and buy cereal or bacon or eggs or anything else.
Why are you scared? Oh my gosh,
absolutely dying with what they've done. They've destroyed the economy. And all you have to do is look at polls. The polls say 80 and 85 that the Trump economy
administration did keep
anyways, when it becomes small,
so on as it becomes small. Let's be clear that the Trump administration resulted in one of the highest we've ever seen in the history of America. He invited trade wars. You want to talk about his deal with China? What he ended up doing is under Donald Trump's presidency, he ended up selling American chips to China to improve and modernize their military. Basically sold us out when a policy about China should be in making sure the United States of America wins the competition for the 21st century, which means focusing on the details of what that requires, focusing on investing in American-based technology so that we win the race on AI, on quantum computing, focusing on what we need to do to support America's workforce so that we don't end up having on the short end of the stick in terms of workers' rights. But what Donald Trump did, let's talk about this, with COVID, is he actually thanked President Xi for what he did during COVID. Look at his tweet. Thank you, President Xi, exclamation point.
Oh my God, this is so quiet.
No. Responsible for not giving us transparency about the origins of COVID.
President Trump.
Oh my gosh, why are
chips anymore because of philosophies like they have and policies like because she has no policies. Everything that she believed 3 years ago and 4 years ago is out the window. She's going to my philosophy now. In fact, I was going to send her a MAGA hat. She's gone to my philosophy. Everybody knows she's a Marxist. Her father's a Marxist professor in economics. And he taught her well. Millions and millions that's insane. Almost policy that would say,
I want to turn to the issue of abortion. President Trump, you often touted that you were able to kill Roe v. Wade. Last year, you said that you were proud to be the most pro-life president in American history. Then last month, you said that your administration would be great for women and their reproductive rights. In your home state of Florida, you surprised many with regard to your 6-week abortion ban, because you initially had said that it was too short. And you said, quote, I'm going to be voting that we need more than 6 weeks. But then the very next day, you reversed course and said you would vote to support the 6-week ban. Vice President Harris says that women shouldn't trust you on the issue of abortion because you've changed your position so many times. Therefore, why should they trust you?
So the reason we vote is because, the vote is, they have abortion in the 9th month. They even have, and you can look at the governor of West Virginia, the previous governor of West Virginia, not the current governor, who's doing an excellent job. Before, he said the baby will be born and we will decide what to do with the baby. In other words, we'll execute the baby. And that's why I did that, because that predominates, because they're radical. The Democrats are that. Vice presidential pick, which I think was a horrible pick, by the way, for our country. He is really out of it. Vice presidential he also apart for 52 years. Every legal stuff, every liberal, conservative, they all wanted this issue to be brought back to the states where the people could vote. And that's what happened now. Ohio. Tremendous credit to those 6
hair back. My hair back. Why the heck am I so my hair back.
Which makes it criminal for a doctor or nurse to provide health care. In one state, it provides prison for life. Which understand what that means. A significant crime of violence.
Senate and the House. She's not going to get the vote. She can't get the vote. She won't even come close to it. So it's just talk. You know what it reminds me of when they said they could get student loans terminated, and so they ended up being a total catastrophe. The student loans, and then her, I think, rejected again by the Supreme Court. So all these students got taunted with this whole thing, this whole idea. And how unfair that would have been the reason they lost. To the millions and millions of people that had to pay off their student loans. They didn't get it for free. No. But they would say it's the same way that they talked about that, but they talked about inflation.
But if I could just get a yes or no, because you're running it, J.D. Vance has said that you would veto if it did come to your desk.
Well, I didn't discuss it with J.D. in all fairness. J.D., and I don't mind if he has a certain view, but I think there's different from me, but I really do. Look, we don't have to discuss it because she'd never be able to get it, just like she couldn't get student loans. They couldn't get student loans. They didn't even get close to getting student loans. They taunted young people and a lot of other people that had loans. They can never get this approved. So it doesn't matter what she says about going to Congress. Well, wonderful. Let's go to Congress. Do it. But the fact is that for years they wanted to get it out of Congress. And we did something that everybody said couldn't do. And now you have a vote of the people on abortion.
I'm screen recording.
I
don't want to.
Any restrictions on a woman's right to an abortion?
I absolutely support reinstating the protections of Roe v. Wade. Nowhere in America is a woman pregnancy to term and in asking for an abortion. That is not happening. It's insulting to the women of America. And understand what has been happening under Donald Trump's abortion bans. Couples who pray and dream of having a family are being denied